Huh. No signs of TOZO slowing down. Maybe they're in competition of Soundpeats.
Definitely gonna get some fantastic sound out of these.
That was incredible.
Hey fam, welcome back to the Brannon No channel. Now, even though we're covering a pair of TOZOs back to back, the bud style was short-lived. Today, we're going over the new OpenBuds around the ear hooks / sports buds. However, make no mistake, these aren't just for the sports enthusiast fanatics. No. These are also great for the ones who appreciate their earbuds staying in place and not falling to their death. How about we get this party started with what comes in the box? You'll get a user manual with a QR code for warranty, and they've also included a quick guide for getting straight to the point. Our time is valuable. Also coming with a USB-A to a USB Type-C charging cable, and yes, of course it's small. And sorry folks, no silicone ear gel tips this time around included in the box due to the fact that they sit on top of the ear. They're an open ear style bud. We're gonna get into all that a little later when we cover the specs. And in comes the ginormous case. Yeah, when I first got this in my hands, I thought, okay, it's definitely big because they actually have to fit the ear hooks along with the buds themselves. So yeah, you're gonna get yourself kind of a beefy case. But it is, however, on the flat side. I kind of like that. Shouldn't be too much of an issue as far as the packability goes. Now the case is made up of all plastic materials that's flat black. Good news, no fingerprints. Unless, however, you eat a bag of chips and touch it. That will show the fingerprints, trust me. Done it. Here you'll have the TOZO logo on top. Rotating it to the front is a groove for opening and also the single LED that will gauge your battery percent. On the opposite side of that, you'll have your USB-C charging port. Opening the case, here we are greeted with the TOZO buds. But of course, before we take them out, we must perform the Brannon No gravity test. That's how we roll on the channel. You guys ready? Here we go. Okay, well that definitely wasn't surprising whatsoever. They do sit on top of the case rather than down inside like the one audio that I did a few weeks ago. Those were different. They sat side by side. So yeah, they didn't plop out like these did. All right, well, now that we have them out, let's talk about them. On top of each bud, you'll have the TOZO name as well, along with a microphone and an LED light. Flipping it to the top, you get mic number 2 and the ear hook that has this silicone rubber coating that not just flexes, but swivels out and moves up and down with the ratchet style system. How cool is that? Turning it completely over, you have the driver, 2 brass charging connections, and the letter R to let you know what goes where. The letter L is on the left one. And lastly, on the bottom, we see mic number 3. All right, let's go ahead and try them on and see how the fit goes. I will definitely be demoing without the glasses and the ball cap. We already know Brannon has no hair. I do need a haircut though, believe it or not. Now, since these ratchet back and forth and swivel in and out, they are a little tricky in putting them on because they move around. So basically what I do, I'll ratchet it all the way to the end. I'll take my finger and separate the ear hook, put it around my ear, and there we go. Now you're able, okay, you're able to rotate these to fit your ear, and they're just gonna sit on top, okay? So don't try shoving them in the ear canal. Doesn't work that way. Now let's do that with the left. Again, around the ear, and voila, we are in and ready. I'm not gonna say you're gonna be able to lay yourself down on a pillow and not get any ear fatigue, but I will tell you that these are by far the most comfortable set of open ear bud styles that I've ever worn to date. So that's some big words here on the channel. Take it for what it's worth. That's how they look. They just sit on top, and I'm telling you, with that rotation availability and the ratchet style, you're gonna be able to set these up to the most comfortable position possible. Now, of course, you can wear a pair of glasses. Let's go ahead and throw those on, see, no problem. And of course, you can wear a hat. Yeah, I know, I wear my hat backwards. That's because I bumped the microphone so many times when I used to wear it this way. So that's why. No, I'm not thinking I'm cool or anything like that. It just works. Covers my bald spot, and it stays out of the way of the microphone. There you go. What do you say we get all nerdy and go over the specs? With their dual axis design, the TOZO OpenBuds feature a unique dual position that allows for both horizontal and vertical adjustments, providing us with multiple positions to accommodate different ear shapes and sizes. Yeah, big fat ears or little skimpy ears. Let's just be real. No offense. You can adjust these cups, like I said before, to the preferred sweet spot, ensuring you a comfortable and secure fit. Now, of course, these are all their words, except the sweet spot comment. That was mine. But you know, I have to agree with them here. As you just saw me wearing these earlier, they are by far the most comfortable pair I've ever tried on. Yeah, they're that good. All right, in the next column, they talk about the experience you'll get while driving. Yeah, it's actually stated that the TOZO OpenBuds are designed for comfortable, hands-free from holding your phone. You better not be playing with that phone while you're driving. Do you? While being able to independently control the buds with your hands. Now that kind of throws me for a loop here because they say that it's totally hands-free, but yet you have to operate these with touch controls. So yeah, you'll be using your hands one way or the other. Say goodbye to distractions and welcome a pleasant and safe driving experience. Now, let me ask you all a question here. What the hell's wrong with Apple CarPlay and your car speakers? You could be driving a jalopy. Some of you will appreciate that statement. Now, the open ear design is engineered for both comfort and safety, offering a breathable and open fit, hence open buds. Yeah, that's because they sit on top of the ears and not inside the ear canals to get all sweaty and stuff like that. With the providing mics, you'll be able to take advantage of the noise canceling feature with crystal clear conversations in any environment. Again, that's their words. And we will all get to run a mic test together to see how true that statement claims. All right, with all this comfortable talk, how the hell do they sound? Well, with the ARTGRID acoustic design, okay, can you guys please drop me a comment in how the hell you pronounce that? Because as I see it, it sounds like ORGX, and that don't sound too good on the channel. Or maybe actually it sounds too good on the channel. Drop me a comment. You are going to experience super sound quality and noise isolation with TOZO's ARTGRID. algorithm with their 14.2 millimeter dynamic drivers. So yeah, they got some jumbos in there, and the reason behind that is because, again, they fit on the outside of your ears, not the inside. Enjoy more focused sound and stronger bass while preventing sound leakage. Now that is a bold statement because they fit on the outside and not on the inside. So we will also be running a test on that leakage claim as well. Also coming with multi-point connection. You'll be able to connect 2 different devices at the same time. It's 2023. There's absolutely no reason why this feature would not be included on every model henceforward. As far as the battery goes, you're going to get a 650 milliamp, giving us 42 hours on the case, and a 70 milliamp inside the buds, giving us 12 hours of playtime each. That is a beautiful thing. However, I did not catch a 10-minute fast charge written anywhere. It's unfortunate. You're going to get Bluetooth 5.3 and also coming with an IPX6 water resistance, which will be the perfect pair to work out with, jog, run, any activity where you'll be moving and creating the sweat, or if you're out in the rain, you, my friends, will be just fine. And lastly, we get the TOZO app control. Still needs a little work. Let me show you why. All right, they definitely got the interface memo down. This is one of the best designs that I have ever seen. With the green battery percent on each of the right and left to the hovering buds icon. And I'm also digging the dark theme. However, what you get to do with the app is sort of limited. In one particular category, allow me to humor you. Click on More Sound Effects. Here you're going to get 5 presets: standard, classical, treble plus, bass plus, and vocal. Let me know when you guys see the EQ custom setting. All right, let's save your brains from overloading, okay? There is none. Yeah, that's right. You're stuck with 5 presets of their choice. Damn you, TOZO. Give us this feature. I want the control. We want the control. Don't you? Now, let me just stop and say I do stand corrected on the TOZO NC7 app that I did last week, okay? One of my awesome followers had the kindness to inform me you are in fact able to save a customizable EQ setting. There was a save little icon right there hitting me straight in the face and I didn't even notice. So apologies for that, but you are definitely not able to move this or save it because there's no save icon there. As far as categories go, that was the basic side of things. Click on Settings at the top right. Now click on Touch Control. Here is where this app becomes a very stellar feature. You, my friends, will get to have full control over the controls. Looking at the left bud, for a single click, you have play and pause. Maybe you like next song. Better yet, how about previous song? For the double left bud click, you have previous song. You rather use Siri. On the right, for triple click, has activate Siri. Nah, you like next song. You'll be able to have it all right here at your fingertips. Other than that, you have the firmware update. Just make sure you're current. And yes, guys, that's as basic as it gets. So definitely thumbs up on the ability to change the control features and a big on the EQ accessibility. All right, let's go ahead and do ourselves a music test since they're already in the ears, or for better terms, on them. Ready to go with a awesome platform. You guys have heard this one too many times on this channel, and that is ARTLIST. If you're a content creator looking for that next song title, ARTLIST has a plethora of songs to choose from. Or how about those sound effects that you hear in all my videos? What about that perfect stock footage you've been looking for? ARTLIST and ARTGRID have it all for your creative needs. Seriously though, if you guys are contemplating being a content creator like myself, first and foremost, do it. Do it now. Don't wait. Get on down to my description where I will have all the details provided for you and how to get started with ARTLIST. And don't forget to get yourself 2 free months on top of the 1-year subscription. On me. You're welcome. Song title is called Satisfaction by the artist Duncan Spencer. Guys ready? Feeling a little bluesy. Oh yeah, let's turn it up. And by the way, I have
Classical picked out. It's the best one on there, believe it or not.
I've always dirtied everything that I found. This ain't no difference, look at you now. And baby, cut yourself, baby, cut yourself loose.
Now I can still hear the surroundings around me vaguely, and that's because they're on the outside. Now, let's find out about that leakage test. You guys ready? Here we go. Can you hear it? All right, let's get back to the tunes, baby. Here we go.
I was mesmerized by your eyes. Keep me up every night.
It's getting good right here.
Keep me up every night. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now.
Yeah, these sound good.
Now that you're gone, now that you're gone.
All right. Man, that's good. I could play that all day. All right, let's go ahead and pause that. I'm not even going to take them out because obviously I can hear they're on the outside of my ear. I don't have to shout and make the volume miserable for you guys there at home. Let's go ahead and do ourselves a mic test next. That's what we do on the channel. I want to give you guys the opportunity to make your own decision on how these would sound possibly on a phone call. All right, you know what I'm gonna say. Just out of sight is the professional mic. We don't wanna hear how that sounds. We're not testing that. We're testing the TOZO OpenBuds right now. How does it sound? I don't know, obviously, until I play it later. So you guys are the deciding factor, but not so fast. This background right now that's going on is nothing to brag about. But this background is. This would be a replica of a noisy environment at a restaurant. Now the question is, are these mics doing its job and canceling out what's going on in that background? Are you able to hear me clearly? I don't know. I'll be right back to make my decision as well. All right, I have been in post, I have listened, and I would have to say that the TOZO OpenBuds are going to work absolutely fine for making and receiving phone calls. All right, on with my pros and cons. With the multiple adjustments of the TOZO OpenBuds, it makes it extremely comfortable and easy to wear for long periods at a time. That's why it's made #1 on my pro list. Now, of course, for these being an OpenBud style, they're normally not extremely bassy. However, these, my friends, were and are. They had very nice, rich tones with the highs and mids, and above all, the bass was definitely acceptable. And when I say acceptable, I mean it's not something that a bass head would appreciate, but it's definitely on point when it comes to open style buds. And lastly, partial of the app, yeah, half, made it to the pro list, with their feature giving us the ability to adjust the tap, double tap, triple tap, being able to put those controls where you want them at your fingertips. It's just an awesome feature, and I wish every company would take note of that. And here is where things go a little south. The remaining half of the app has made it to the con list. With a very minimal lineup of their presets, you only get 5, and they're not all that great. Like I said, the best one that I found is classical, so keep that in mind. But above all, having no customization whatsoever to be able to tweak it how you want to hear it, it's just unacceptable in the year 2023. Another con, I'm gonna have to say this is borderline a con, okay? There was actually a little ear leakage, if you will, that they said is minimal. Now, we heard it on the test. It definitely has ear leaks, but I did have it up all the way, and a microphone picking that up is a lot better than somebody picking it up standing around you or away from you. So is it a con? No, not necessarily, but is it false advertisement? I'll let you guys be the judge. And lastly, I would have liked to seen a wireless G charge. That's right, guys, you cannot slap this on a wireless charger and make Bob your uncle, which kind of sucks because this has a nice big flat surface and it would be so convenient to slap it on a charger.
However, I do have good news. Let's get out of the pros and cons and go right to retail. Firstly, I am not sponsored or endorsed through TOZO, okay? They have been sending me out their products quite frequently as of late. All they ask from me is to give you guys an honest review. It's that simple. Now, I'll be providing you both the Amazon and their direct link down in my description below and where you can pick these up. As far as Amazon goes, the TOZO OpenBuds retail for $82.99 with a minus 33%, bringing them down to $55.99. But there's also a coupon before checkout, taking $10 off, making these a grand total of $45.99. That is a no-brainer. Let's go ahead and talk about the direct link from TOZO. Retailing for $99.99. Why? I don't know. With $30 taken off, making them $69.99. Why? I don't know. But you can also activate a $20 off code, making these $49.99. $45, $49. Well, it's a no-brainer where you're gonna go pick them up. But once they run out at a certain link, you'll have to go to the other link. Either way, get to one of the links. You gotta pick these up. These are great. You're gonna love them for working out. You're even gonna love them for mowing the lawn. That's what I usually use these for. I don't work out. Are you guys surprised? I didn't think so. All right, let's get you guys out of here with a wonderful fortune of the day. What could it be? Fortune of the day is I. Yeah, just says I. Okay. Take the advice of a faithful friend. Well, I've got some faithful friends. I guess I'm all ears for your advice. Now, if you guys have stuck with me this long, you know the drill. You're either family or there could be something a little wrong with you, but hey, we don't judge at this table. You guys know better than that. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe on your way out that door if you are not already. And fam, make sure to see me in my next video.